Hello lovelies, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Tola. If you are new here or you're just joining us for the first time, you are welcome. Please consider subscribing and remember to click on that bell notification icon. That way you get notified every single time I upload a new video, which is at least once every week. On this channel, I talk about my life here in the UK. I also do sit down videos like this, talking to you about my job centered around healthcare and how you can also come into the UK and join the healthcare team. All right, so in today's video I'm going to be telling you some of the requirements that you need to become a healthcare assistant. This video has been highly requested and I'm sorry it has taken me a long time to create it, but here it finally is. So before we get into today's video, let us sell small markets. Ever heard of Transfergo? Transfergo is an international money transfer company offering a wide range of affordable money transfer services. They are effective and also very efficient. Transfergo is used by over 4 million users. With Transfergo, you can now send Naira to your Nigerian bank accounts from the EU and the UK. They have one of the best exchange rates on the market and also guarantee quick and easy transfers to your desired destination. They operate on fixed currency rates, so the money you send is the exact same amount that will reflect in the destination you desire. One great thing about them is that they have no hidden charges and also operate on a 24/7 delivery to the desired account in Nigeria. Transactions are also guaranteed to arrive at the recipient account just 30 minutes after you make the transaction. And this could either be to their Naira or US dollar bank accounts. And guess what? They also offer US dollar cash pickups. Now this is so much better than the old ways of doing things. This is the new and improved way to send money back home to family and friends. One of the best things with Transfergo right now is their referral program. Now Transfergo is not just a money transfer company. It also rewards its loyal customers with its referral program. Now all you have to do to qualify for this is to send an invite link to your friend, and you are guaranteed an unlimited £22 reward each time your friend signs up with your invite link and sends £100 between two different currencies in the first 6 months. Now how great is that? What are you waiting for? Do not miss out on this amazing opportunity to earn a few bucks on the side with Transfergo using their referral program. Click on the link in the description box below, download the app, and thank me later. Alright, so for the requirements to become a mental health care assistant, this is not a hard and fast rule. Some of these requirements differ from employer to employer, but these are the requirements that I personally had to provide for my employer to become a mental health care assistant. Alright, so for the very first thing I'm going to talk about is the basic requirement, which is the 15 care standards. For my case, this was not required, and that is because they have their own courses, and that's what I keep telling people, especially on the Telegram group, that no matter the kind of course that you do, either the free ones, as I've told you several times, for the ones you do on Florence Academy, either the free courses or the ones you pay for on read.com, most employers will still take you through their own healthcare training. And I don't know why, but that's usually the trend. Most employers will take, even if you're joining agencies, they will still take you through their own training and make you do an e-learning of some sort. And this is something that I've seen as a trend for most employers. They will always take you through their own training process, give you their own courses to do, and that has been the trend that I have noticed. The 15 care standards, the list will be somewhere up on the screen. If you're not following us on Telegram as well, I suggest that you do so. The link will be in the description box as well. So this is not necessarily required, but it will help you understand some of the concepts, ideas, the terms that are used in the healthcare setting, and it will just give you like an overview of what to expect when you start this job. Okay, so the 15 care standards, there are different sites that you can do this for free, and that is one of the things that I've, at this point, Florence Academy needs to be paying me some change, because I always mention them, like, this is one free place that I know that you can always do these courses. This is where I did mine. So the link to Flores Academy will also be in the description box if you want to do that. But most people who are outside the UK have been complaining about the postcode that is required once you do it through the app. So I suggest that you do it through their website. I will leave their website link in the description box as well, so you can click on that and then do the courses from their website. All right, so the next point is that you need to write up your CV according to the UK format. Lots of people who are applying from outside the UK are currently struggling with this. So I've left a link as well in the description box for the UK format, the CV format for the UK standard. You can just use this as a template. Just fill in your information as you would like them to appear. All right, so the next point is for you to search for information. Obviously, if you are going into any venture at all, I suggest that you always do your research online. There is a lot of resources online, either here on YouTube, on Google. Just search for it. You will get different opinions, and I feel like that is one major way for people to actually understand anything at all. Always do your own research. Do not wait for people to hand you this information down. Like, even if you hear about it here or somewhere else, always do your due diligence and find out for yourself, like, is this something I can do? Do I fully understand this job? Like, what are the description? Like, the job, what does this job entail at all? Is this something I can do? There are sites where you can find out free training for PBS, and PBS is just the abbreviation for positive behavioral support. Also look for content on mental health and look at how mental health care assistants, what the job entails. Look at, things that the job requires from you as a healthcare assistant in the mental health care setting as well. There are different resources listing the job description for this mental health care we're talking about, which is also support work. Okay. As far as the English test goes, as of making this video, as of September 2022, the requirement for this job that I've seen online is a 5-point band score for your IELTS. If you do not want to do the IELTS, you can always go through NARIC, and I feel like NARIC is a lot better than doing IELTS because most people shy away from doing the test altogether. But if you have an undergraduate degree, I suggest that you do NARIC. It takes a lot less time to process, although it's more expensive, but it never expires compared to IELTS that is only for 2 years. All right, so once you have all of that in the bag, what you have to do next is to start searching for jobs. And you can do this on indeed.com, read.com, gov.uk. The list is endless. Just type it into Google, mental health assistant jobs or support work in whatever location you are looking for, either in Glasgow, Bedford, wherever it is that you're looking for. Be very specific about what you want and the job description, and please always read the job descriptions carefully. Some of them will state the job description that they require, because I've said this in a number of my videos, that healthcare is not one way. It's not cut the same way for everybody. Each employer has different aspects and descriptions for the job, and they always put it, some of them put it in the job description. So please make sure that you read the job description. If you are applying for a job that is offering tier 2 sponsorship, please read the contract, read the job description very carefully so that you know how the job is, what it is that you're getting into, what it is that you are signing up for, so that at the end of the day, it's not something that you went into unknowingly, and just because you were desperate to get the job, you did not fully read or understand the description of the job, how and what is expected of you, things like that. So please always read through the job descriptions carefully so that you understand what you're signing up for. Also, in mental health, there's something called RRI or RRP, and that is reducing restrictive intervention or reducing restrictive practice. Now, this has to do with some physical restraints. Now, this has to do with restraining a patient when they're kicking off or having an episode. So it's a lot of materials to go through or here on YouTube, as well as to read through on Google. Always do your research. Try to find out as much as possible if this is something you can do, if this is something that might scare you, because they are different situations and they present differently. So always do, like, just have a read through or just watch some videos. You'll also need a DBS check, and this has to be initiated by your employer and can only be done when you arrive in the UK. So the bonus point for today is that you should not believe everything you hear about mental health care. I've said this in quite a number of my videos, but especially the recent ones on mental health, is that if I know what I know now about mental health, I would have done mental health instead of going to a care home straight up. So yes, always do your own research. This is something that I personally fallen victim of, because I listened to what people were saying about mental health, and it kind of I shied away from doing this job, even though it was one of the first jobs that I got, or one of the first jobs that actually came through. But because I was scared and I'd heard so many horrible things about it, I kind of shied away from it. So don't always believe what you've heard about mental health. Try it out or not, it's up to you. So that is our time here for today's video. If you found anything of value in it and you like this video at all, if it helped you out, please do want to give it a huge thumbs up. It does a lot to help my analytics, as well as get other people to see this video. If you have further questions, do want to leave them in the comment section. I will do my best to answer. Also, if you've watched this video up until this point and you have not yet subscribed, the Lord have mercy upon your soul. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, guys.